While talking about their platform may be easy for most candidates, the debate added an extra challenge by putting them in front of a camera. Troy University is home to hundreds of international students, some of whom even attended today's event, going to show that you do not have to be from Alabama to understand the importance of this day.
Despite rain in the area, Troy residents still came out to enjoy open mic night, with the main event being moved inside.
Not only are these car tags helping build community and providing scholarship, but they're also cheaper than buying a parking sticker on campus, which is believed to help contribute to the popularity. Behind me is the Rosa Parks Museum, generally associated with civil rights, but for the 6 students in this class, it has a different meaning. It's also the location of the Montgomery News Bureau. With all the chaos in the world this past week, we have seen cultures uniting. Here in America, there has been some controversy, but events like this are designed to form bonds of friendship and compassion across all cultures.
Oh, Mary, please don't come down.
Accusations and spirits will soon fly around the Trojan Center Theater as audience members are taken back to a period in history where no one was safe from the cry of a witch.
The Crucible is a play by Arthur Miller set in 1672 during the Salem witch trials. It's a play that deals with a lot of different social matters today and as well as back then. But it's just a really well thought out play, and Miller wrote it beautifully.
Right through these doors, audience members will take a step back in time into a world full of lies and deceit. But actors say that world isn't so different from the one we live in today.
We're basically living in a corporate oligarchy right now as a society. We have a lot of politicians and governments just taking tips from people like Putnam, people who own the most land, people who have the most money.
Audience members should come prepared to relive a dark time in history, but actors say there's another thing to prepare for as well.
Honestly, I hope they come in prepared to get a little bit scared, Halloween tradition and all.
And with everything else aside, actors hope that audience members will leave with a new perspective.
What I personally hope that they take away from it is don't be too quick to judge one person or any group of people. Really take the time to get to know somebody before you cast judgment.
Haley Greathouse, Troy, Trojan Vision News. Lights, camera, and action. Have you ever dreamed of acting in or directing a film? Well, there's a club on Troy University's campus that will let you do just that. The Cinematography Society made its way back to Troy University's campus in the fall of 2014, and since then has produced many promotional videos and one original short film.
I kind of started it back up just to provide a place for people who are interested in film production, just to kind of get together, share ideas, share equipment, and just make movies.
Students can learn how to use a variety of cameras just by walking into a studio. But Cinematography Club adds an extra layer of creativity and mobility, allowing students to take their creative passions to a new level.
We're either making like narrative stuff that's original shorts and stuff we've written, which we're going to do 2 of this semester. We did 1 last semester, and we also do some more promotional type videos for clubs and organizations on campus as well.
It takes a team on and off camera to make a production, and working towards a common purpose is not always easy, but has its rewards.
I directed last semester, and that was a whole lot of fun, and I just enjoy getting to help other people learn and participate in it as well.
Getting to be in one room and you all have one main goal, and so just achieving that goal together really helps the club and really makes you feel connected to different people.
Anyone can join the club. The only requirement is a desire to learn.
Just show up. I mean, you don't have to know what you're doing as long as you're just interested and want to learn. You're welcome to come at any meeting.
Haley Greathouse, Troy, Trojan Vision News. Nostalgic, relatable, and extravagant. 3 words actors used to describe the original musical 29 that debuted at Troy University back in October.
It is a story about a group of New Yorkers who are all on the verge of turning 30, which is a big step in life. When it all boils down to it, it's all about holding on and keeping going together.
It took 10 years for the finished musical to make its way on stage.
I wrote this musical with my collaborator Gabi Alter. We wrote it in grad school. Did a small production of it at NYU Steinhardt that was an attempt to develop the show and take it further. And the material before was very disconnected. This latest draft of the show that I've been developing here, there's a definite through line, there's a narrative, there's a story, and you're a little bit more invested, I think, in the characters characters and in what's going on in their lives.
So you're 29 in New York and life hasn't turned out exactly the way you planned. Well, where do you go next? For these Troy students, you head to the Kennedy Center.
We have been asked to perform this, and it's a huge honor because we're doing it the very last night, Saturday, right before the award ceremony.
Back in 2013, The Single Girls Guide, another Tommy Newman musical, went to the Kennedy Center. Now, fast forward to today, where 29 is hitting the road with some of the same actors in the front seat.
2 years ago, my sophomore year, we took The Single Girls Guide, which is also a Tommy Newman original. We took that on the road to the same KCACTF, and we got honored with it.
I was also in Single Girls Guide when we took it to KCACTF, and I remember going there, and it was exciting. The whole week was awesome.
Before they hit the road, there's one more chance to see the show in Troy. A free performance will be held January 30th at 7 p.m. Haley Greathouse, Troy Trojan Vision News.